Alright. Welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time we did, the Lantern Rite stuff. Today we're gonna finish that, I think. So, yeah, we're gonna wait 2 days for something. I don't remember what it was. But, yeah. What are we waiting 2 days for? I don't remember. I don't know. We're gonna talk to someone and do something. We're gonna finish up the Lantern Rite.
Paimon wonders how the White Horse Adeptus is getting along. Maybe we should check in on her? We could.
Shut up.
Looks like Zhongli hasn't stopped by for tea today.
Hey, are you two looking for your friend? Try going up that way.
Is Zhongli up that way?
No, but that young lady who was dressed up as the White Horse Adeptus the other day is. She's your friend, right? I just saw her head toward Wanmin Restaurant. I was wondering why she was eating alone. But then you two showed up hot on her heels.
Oh, what luck! We were just on our way to find her. But what's she doing at Wanmin Restaurant?
I have no idea. I said hello, but she completely ignored me. She couldn't have forgotten who I am, right? I mean, we're kindred spirits, aren't we?
Maybe she's still half asleep. Her brain might be a little fuzzy.
Oh, that makes sense. I was wondering why her eyes were so red.
Her eyes were red? Oh, that doesn't sound good.
We need to find out what's happening.
You young people, staying up all night because you think you're invincible. Look at your friend. Missing out on sleep so she can pretend to be the White Horse Adeptus. That's where that leaves you, you know. A word to your friend from someone who's older and wiser. She really needs some rest.
Paimon won't be so certain about the older and wiser part.
Yeah, what was that?
Nothing. We'll make sure to pass on your message.
Hurry along, then. Oh, and don't forget to come back and check out my Rex Lapis cosplay when you're done.
Oh boy. Alright, let's go find her then.
Liyue people must have iron stomachs.
Causing problems.
Where's the proprietor? Come out and see me at once!
Xiangling and Chef Mao aren't here right now. What can I help you with?
And who might you be?
My name is Shenhe. I work here at Wanmin Restaurant.
Shenhe. Shenhe. Are you that crane adeptus who loves planting mint? It's been a few days. Have you improved your gardening skills? Did you manage to cover the slopes with mint?
Mint? I don't know anything about mint. But I am familiar with Qingshen and glaze lilies.
Ha! Already casting mint from your mind. How can a practitioner of self-cultivation be so fickle, chasing after every new plant that catches their eye?
I'm not sure I get what you mean. Are you delirious from hunger? Would you like something to eat?
Shenhe! White Horse Zibai! So this is where everyone is!
Traveler, Paimon. It's been a long time. Happy Lantern Rite.
Happy Lantern Rite, Shenhe.
Is this customer a friend of yours?
I guess you could say that.
Don't mind her, Shenhe. She's just a little cranky because, she didn't sleep well last night and she's only just woken up. Look how red her eyes are.
I see. In that case, Miss Zibai, I have a tonic here infused with Qingshen. It's cool and soothing when applied to the eyes. Would you like to try a few drops?
Stop right there! Who are you two noisy children?
Hey, have you forgotten about us already?
We're your guides.
Guides. Yes, I seem to recall something about some guides. Ah, yes, now I remember. What luck! I was just looking for someone to show me the way to Yilong Wharf.
Huh. Is she starting to come around?
Why did you want to go to Yilong Wharf?
Someone requested my help in purchasing some tea leaves. I was informed they have discounted prices during the festival and that I shall get a good deal there.
Tea leaves? This sounds like Zhongli's doing. He sure knows how to get people running errands for him.
Has Zhongli started buying discounted tea?
Your friend Rex Zhongli initially requested the most expensive tea, but then a young lady in a hexagram hat mentioned he'd burned through
Oh,
Longsheng
yep.
Funeral Parlor's yearly expenses at an exhibition a few days ago.
Hutao.
As such, he is only permitted to buy items that are discounted this month.
Oh, that's his boss, Hu Tao. It's about time she realized the problem and put a stop to his spending sprees.
Oh, I see. So that's why you're here. Unfortunately, Wanmin Restaurant doesn't sell tea leaves. If you're truly in need, I could gather some wild tea from the mountain slopes.
You don't sell tea leaves? But I remember your boss, Miss Lu, saying that she owns tea fields.
You really should get some rest. The person you're talking about isn't the boss of Wanmin Restaurant. She's just like you. She came here to eat.
Is that so? Life really is full of surprises.
What surprises? Your brain really is as gooey as a pack of slimes. Paimon can't believe Zhongli entrusted you with going all the way to Yilong Wharf and buying tea.
Why don't we show you the way to Yilong Wharf?
That would be excellent, my dutiful guides. Ah, yes, Miss Crane. I apologize profusely for my improper behavior just now. Please forgive me.
I completely understand. Master often says that the human body is like a mechanism in need of regular maintenance. When a person cannot rest at night, they are sure to become irritable and on edge.
Miss Crane, you appear reasoned and compassionate on the surface, yet I sense dark forces churning within your spiritual core. Those red ropes you wear are what bind them, am I correct?
Oh, you can sense that?
Indeed. I also sense that with your strength, you might try undoing one or two of those bonds when training.
Untie Shen has ropes? Wouldn't that be risky?
Though the use of red ropes to bind the soul is a wondrous technique, practitioners must eventually learn to break free from external aids and look within themselves for restraint.
Master has told me similar things, but I am not ready yet.
Your self-cultivation has progressed far enough.
Then I will seek further guidance from my master.
If you still have doubts, you can find me at the Baiju Guest House. I'll be taking up residence there for a while. For now, my dutiful guides, let us be off.
Interesting. All right, to Yilong Wharf.
Let's fly.
My dumb, where is Yilong Wharf? Oh, it's way over here. Yep, alright. Holy fuck, what? Zhongli thought she could go all the way here? Okay. That guy.
Aren't we going to Yilong Wharf? How do we end up on this mountain?
Is that small town over there not Yilong Wharf? I sense a familiar scent wafting through the air.
You're right. Except for the smell part. Paimon doesn't smell anything.
That is because this scent is the essence of jade, which can nourish the spirit.
Oh, yeah. Chenyu Vale does have a lot of jade, but Paimon didn't think jade smelled like, anything.
Naturally, this has reminded me of something.
And what's that?
A few simple tricks for mastering one's power.
that thing?
Oh,
I'm sure you've been to Elong Wharf many times before, but I wonder if you've done so while cruising through the air. You've been such dutiful, dedicated guides, so allow me to offer this fresh experience as recompense. Please step in.
you get to turn into a horse? What's going on here? Okay, well, she herself is not turning into a horse. All right, off we go. This is interesting.
Amazing! Paimon feels just like an Adeptus flying through the sky. What is this thing?
I created it from my memories of the chariot of the Lunar Palace. Many years have passed since I last laid eyes upon it, so there may be some discrepancies. Nonetheless, it is functionally much the same.
A lunar chariot? Wow! Paimon never imagined she'd get to ride in one! So, Zibai, does that mean you used to work on the moon?
Work. That's an interesting way to phrase it, though I suppose you are correct. I was once an angel, a member of a race tasked with guiding humanity. Then, graced by serendipity, I became a moon envoy.
Huh? What's a moon envoy? Some kind of super important angel?
As you would understand it, a moon envoy is a job title. Any angel, or non-angel, can become a moon envoy.
Does that mean you're not the only one?
Of course not. Though my memories are still hazy, I vaguely remember some of my colleagues. There was one who liked to take on the form of an ibis.
An ibis? Could it be... Can all moon envoys turn into animals? Does that mean Lauma could take that job? She can turn into a deer, and moonchanters are some sort of Luna envoy anyway, right?
Moon chanter? I have no idea what those are.
Oh, okay then. Look! Paimon thinks she saw a tea vendor over there!
Very well. Let's take a look.
Interesting. I have no idea who they could be referring to. An ibis is a weird bird. So there's two birds. I don't think either of them are ibises, but not sure. I wonder where the tea merchant is. Oakley dokley. Oh fuck. Are we gonna run into Gaming here?
Welcome, please have a look around. We only sell teas of the finest quality sourced directly from Chaoying Village. Right now we're offering a special discount for Lantern Rite.
Look over there! Discounted tea!
Dear customers, are you looking to purchase some tea leaves? I can see from your bearing that you are no ordinary customers. My humble shop has some exquisite teas that should satisfy your more refined tastes.
We're not here for quality. We're looking for a discount.
A discount? Well, that's a coincidence. Our Sungla tea is on sale right now. A special festive offer.
Something about the name of that tea sounds familiar to Paimon.
Buy 3 boxes of Sungla tea during the festival to get 10% off. Buy 4, get 20% off. Buy 10, but...
Buy 10 boxes, get 50% off?
That's right. 10 boxes at half price. Have you been to our shop before by any chance?
Oh, Paimon's definitely heard this spiel before.
3, 4, 10, 10, 20, 50.
Zibai, what are you muttering about?
When purchasing 3, 4, or 10 boxes, The corresponding discounts are 10, 20, and 50%. The intervals between the two sets of numbers are 1 and 6, and 10 and 30.
Look! Her eyes turned blue! That's gotta be a first!
If the differences between intervals remain equal, the interval after 6 should be 6 plus the difference between 6 and 1, which is 11. Similarly, after 30, the next interval should be 50. Therefore, extrapolating upward, the next two numbers in each set should be 21 and 100.
Ah! You're making Paimon's head spin! Those numbers! What do they mean?
They mean that if we buy 21 boxes of Songlot tea, we should get a 100% discount!
100% discount? You mean we'll get them for free?
That is what she means.
Oh, there was a pattern to the discounts. Is that right?
The pattern we speak of is mathematics, little one. A pattern that is always right.
I don't know about that one.
You're a shopping genius, Zibai. Oh wait. Something feels off here.
I had no idea our shop's discounts were tied to the laws of nature. I've learned so much from you, dear customer.
No need to thank me. Now, please give us our 21 boxes of free tea.
Wait!
What's the matter?
Paimon just realized what it is that's not right.
It took you long enough.
We got the short end of the stick. Think about it. If we don't have to pay when buying 21 boxes, then if we buy even more, the vendor should be paying us money instead, right?
Huh?
Hey, Zibai, work this one out. If we buy 100 boxes, we'd make loads of money, wouldn't we?
It stands to reason.
Wait a moment, dear customers. Don't you think you're haggling a little too hard?
You are the one dictating the discounts. We're simply extrapolating the numerical patterns within. As such, we are hardly haggling.
You have a point. However, that's right. I'm so sorry. I just remembered. My supplier didn't come today, so we don't have any tea after all. Such a shame. Terribly sorry about this. Awful luck.
Where can we find your supplier?
Well...
Not to fret. We'll save you the effort and go straight to the source ourselves.
Well, you see, dear client, the supplier's discount isn't as generous as ours. You won't be able to get the same price from them.
Huh? Does that mean they won't pay us for taking their tea?
They might not even offer you a 100% discount.
How very unfortunate. Nevertheless, as the original supplier, they must offer some sort of discount. Besides, we're not looking to make money. We just want a good deal.
Well, that's great. My suppliers are all tea farmers from Chaoying Village. You can go ask around the village, but please don't say I sent you.
Do not worry, we appreciate your generosity. Referring customers to your business partners, even choosing to remain anonymous, the demeanor of a true gentleman indeed. Your business will surely prosper.
I hope you're right.
Then let us head to Chaoying Village. Do you know the way, my guides?
Of course! Just follow us!
What otherworldly beings were those? Thank the heavens I managed to send them on their way. I should hurry home and pray to the White Horse Adeptus. May she bless me such that I never encounter such customers again.
Huh. The village, wherever that is, it's that way. Here it is. Fucking damn it. I removed the quest. We're gonna go on another magical ride.
Xiaoyang Village!
The mountains and waters are pristine. They embody the beauty of heaven and earth.
It's a good-looking place, all right. But it's hard to enjoy the scenery when Paimon can't stop thinking about all that tea-buying Mora we're missing out on.
Should fate dictate, Mora will find its way to you sooner or later.
Well, Morak certainly finds us often enough. He even sought us out in person this lantern rite.
For now, let's look around and see if any tea farmers are selling their crop. We'll be able to see more clearly from up high. Let's take to the sky and enjoy the beautiful scenery while we're at it.
Up we go.
Wow! Xiaoyang Village looks beautiful from up here.
Indeed, the houses here are quite different from those in Liyue Harbor. They follow the natural contours of the mountains, forming unique, elegant structures.
Yeah, it's super beautiful.
The white walls and dark tiles frame the emerald waves of the terraced fields, while the curved eaves and tall gateways juxtapose each other with grace.
It's almost too beautiful to be true.
The crowing of roosters and barking of dogs, the calls of farmers working the fields, a vibrant pastoral chorus overflowing with earthly vitality.
Yeah, it's incredibly beautiful, huh?
Have you studied the linguistic arts by some chance?
Huh?
Your vocabulary for beauty seems rather constrained.
Paimon knows how to say pretty as well.
I see. Now then, let's take a look around and see if we can find any farmers selling tea.
Right. There's a fish orb over there that I need to grab whenever we land.
Look! There's someone in that tea field! And they look kind of familiar.
It's what's your
That's
face?
Lu Shangxiang?
Yeah, her.
And who is that?
Oh, you'll remember her once you see her up close. Hey there, Lu Shangxiang! It really is you!
Huh? Paimon, Traveler, and the White Horse Adeptus. Fancy seeing you here.
The White Horse Adeptus has a name now. You can call her Zibai.
And you are... Wait. I remember now, you're...
Don't say anything about food poisoning or fish.
You're the young lady who wanted to rise above the rest, are you not?
Yes, that's me, but I'm in a bit of a state right now. At best, I can say I've fallen below them.
Fallen below them? What happened?
Like I said the last time we met, I'm being punished according to family rules. My father, mother, grandfather, grandmother, other grandfather, other grandmother.
Oh, that's a lot of family members.
Yeah, and on the night of Lantern Rite, they held a family meeting to discuss my situation.
So, they do care about you.
There's no doubt they care. But they think that since I caused all that trouble in Liyue Harbor, it shows I can't be trusted on my own. They decided to ground me.
Ground you?
Yeah, though they're not confining me to my room. Instead, I have to personally nurture a tea seedling until it grows big enough to be sold at market.
Aw, a tiny little tea baby. Do they want you to experience what it's like to be a parent?
It's supposed to cultivate my character and temperament. They say this will help me calm down and reflect on my issues.
What happened in Liyue Harbor really wasn't your fault. Oh well, at least this punishment doesn't sound too harsh. So, how long will it take for the little tea baby to grow?
Actually, I don't know. I've never grown a tea tree before.
It usually takes 2 or 3 years.
2 or 3 years?
Yes, the tea in this garden requires 2 or 3 years to mature.
That long? Zibai, you're not making this up, are you? How do you know so much about growing tea?
When the plants thrive and grow, that is the meaning of my name. I can tell at a glance when their season of ripening will come.
Do I really have to waste 2 or 3 years here? Why is this happening to me? I'd only just found my direction in life.
Did you figure out what you could do to make it on your own?
Yes, during the night of Lantern Rite, I heard many people reciting poems from Long Gone in praise of the moon. In that moment, I suddenly felt a great sense of pride. I mean, I helped excavate cultural artifacts from Long Gone, so I contributed to the revival of these poems too, right? So I decided to stay with the archaeological team. I want to unearth even more history.
I see. And are you sure that's what you want to do? If you don't achieve anything significant in the years to come, will you still enjoy it?
Yes, because archaeology gives me that boom shakalaka feeling.
Wait, did Xiangling teach you that?
That's right. I was asking her for advice. She said that if something gives you that boom shakalaka feeling, then it has to be worth pursuing. I immediately thought about how, when I'm excavating in the ruins, I always feel like there's a ghost standing beside me, and not in a spooky way. It feels like my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother patting me on the shoulder and saying, "Keep going. You're about to rediscover some grand ancestral knowledge."
Certainly sounds like a boom shakalaka sort of feeling.
Right? It feels like I've made some kind of connection with my ancestors. Isn't that amazing?
Since you've made up your mind, you should give it your all.
And I'd love to, but I'm still grounded.
Run away, summon up a little boom shakalaka, and leave the tea garden behind. Flee this village.
That might be going a bit far. You don't want to lead others astray, Zibai.
Maybe you can try negotiating with your family.
Yeah! Tell them about your great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. She must be the most super-duper ancestor to have ever risen above the rest, right?
I'd be better off telling them about the White Horse Adeptus. After all, she's the supreme riser above the rest who saved my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother.
Then it's settled. Tell your family that your decision has my blessing.
Thank you, Zibai, but I don't think cosplay is going to work on them. They won't listen.
They don't need to listen. You need only follow the rules they've set out for you.
What do you mean?
As I'm sure you know, some ancient texts refer to the White Horse Adeptus as the daughter of time.
My family history contains such records, but what of it?
If the White Horse Adeptus were to manipulate time to make your tea seedling grow overnight, then you'd be free, correct?
Is that how it works?
If the White Horse Adeptus were to really get involved, my grandfather would let me leave right away, but who really believes that she'd show up and help?
It's not as if you have any other options. Why not try calling out for help? It won't cost you any more.
Guess I might as well. I've got no better ideas anyway. White Horse Adeptus, if you can hear me, please save me from my predicament! Ugh. Nothing happened, as expected.
Perhaps the White Horse Adeptus has already heard your prayer. Why not come back here tomorrow and take a look? By then, the seedling you planted may well have grown into a thriving tea tree.
Thank you, Zibai, for trying to comfort me. I do feel better now, kinda.
But can't you really do something like that?
I'm curious to find out.
Oh, it's getting late. Why don't you all stay at my house tonight? My family may be strict with me, but they're always welcoming to guests.
That sounds great! Let's get some sleep and then come back here tomorrow to see if our tea baby has grown.
You follow the young lady and settle in for the night at the Liu family residence in Jiaoying village. I don't know if I pronounced that right. Enjoy a quiet night's sleep, and in the morning you return together to the tea garden. An incredible sight awaits you.
Oh, the tea tree!
Whoa! Your tea baby is all grown up!
Indeed, it has grown into a mature tea tree that can stand tall in the face of wind and rain.
How is this possible?
It must be the work of the White Horse Adeptus. Your prayer must have moved her.
Are you sure?
Perhaps she heard your prayer and chose to answer the call.
She once saved my great-great-great-great-great-grandmother. This time, she saved me.
That's incredible! Your family must be blessed by the White Horse Adeptus.
I guess so. I need to tell everyone the news right away.
They should unground you now, right?
They'd better. Since this is the will of the White Horse Adeptus, I don't see how they could object.
Go, and if you run into any more trouble, call out to the White Horse Adeptus just like yesterday.
Thank you so much.
Paimon really thought you were going to use Adeptal energy to make the tea baby grow, Zibai.
When an Adeptus exerts effort, consuming their energy, is that not using Adeptal energy?
Alright. What are we doing out here in the middle of the night?
We're here to help Lu Xiangxiang fulfill her wish, of course.
Can you really make the tea baby grow?
It won't be easy, but there are ways. There, it's grown.
Hey! You just transplanted a tea tree from over there!
So, there's a mature tea tree here now, yes?
Yeah, but
And am I not the White Horse Adeptus?
yeah.
Is this tea tree then not a manifestation of the White Horse Adeptus's will?
You're not wrong. But again, there's something not quite right about this. Maybe this will become another mystical Adepti tale recorded in their family history.
That would be marvelous.
Paimon thinks so too. Hey, Traveler! Zibai seems to be doing much better now, don't you think?
Maybe being outside is good for her.
Oh! Paimon bets that's why Zhongli chose to send her on this errand.
Why don't we continue showing her around Liyue?
That's a great idea! We've already shown her Liyue Harbor, Yulong Wharf, and Xiaoying Village. How about we head to Qingce Village next?
Qingce. That name sounds familiar.
The scenery there is really beautiful. Pretty, too. It's the perfect sightseeing spot. How about we show you around?
I must say, I have been mightily impressed by the mountains and waters of Liyue. Please lead the way, my dutiful guides.
Alright, let's go!
Yeah.
Paimon can't help feeling like we've forgotten something.
To buy the tea.
No mind. I've already forgotten more than you will ever know.
Alright. If we forgot something, it can't have been that important to begin with. Qingce Village, here we come!
Alright.
Take me up!
All right, to the village. Where's that? There it is.
Let's fly.
Doesn't look like it's gonna have us fly in the air this time.
We should plant cucumbers. We should plant canolas. We should plant cucumbers. They're easy to sell. We should plant canolas. The flowers are pretty.
What are you arguing about, little ones?
We're deciding what to plant in our field once Lantern Rite is over. Yeah. Dad gave us a small plot of land to grow our own crops. He said we can keep all the more we get from selling them. We should plant cucumbers, right? Dad plants cucumbers every year. We should plant canolas. We can press the seeds for oil. It smells good and sells for a good price.
Ah, an agricultural debate. This should be easy to sort out.
Granny, are you a farmer? Could you tell us what to do?
Granny? What did you just call me, you rapscallion?
Oh no, her eyes are gonna turn red again. It's just, my granny smells really nice, and you smell nice too, so... Sorry. How about we call you Auntie instead?
Auntie?
Call her Big Sis Zibai.
Oh, alright. Big Sis Zibai, can you help us decide whether we should grow cucumbers or canolas in our field?
You little rascals. Using priceless land like this just for cucumbers and canolas? What a waste of heaven's gifts!
Huh? What should we plant instead?
With the coming of spring, when all things awaken, the fields should be sown with the 5 grains.
What are those?
The 5 grains are life's staples, the heart of the people's table. I notice the people here mostly eat rice, so that is where you should begin. Based on the local climate and soil, seedlings planted in mid to late spring should produce mature grain within 2 or 3 months. When autumn comes, you can plant a second crop, with time still to harvest it before the first frost. The rice you harvest can be sold at market or kept in your stores. It's a far better choice than cucumbers or canolas.
Oh, but, Big Sister Zibai, I like canolas.
That's no issue. It is unsuitable for continuous cropping in any case. You can rotate it with rice to maximize your yields. After the second rice harvest, around wintertime will be the perfect opportunity to sow their seeds. And when they mature in mid to late spring, you shall be just in time to sow the first rice crop of the year in turn. This way, your field will sustain balance, rice and canola in a harmonious cycle.
Wow, that means we'll have crops to harvest all year round. Wait a minute! If rice and canola take up the whole year, what about my cucumbers?
A firefly dares rival the brilliance of the moon? In what twisted universe should cucumbers vie for land with rice?
Big Sis Zibai, you're going to hurt Lil Bee's feelings. Auntie hates cucumbers.
Bro.
Stop crying this instant! I meant that cucumbers are simple enough to grow. There's no need to devote a whole field to them. Just find an empty corner of your yard, scatter some cucumber seeds in the earth, and before you know it, you'll have a thriving patch of vines. Cucumbers delight in sunlight and moisture, but they suffer in cold weather. If you wish to plant them this early in the year, you should make sure they're protected from frost.
Wow. Is it really that simple? Let's hurry home and get started right away! Are you really in that much of a rush? Well, thanks, Big Sis Zibai, who's fierce but really good at farming. We gotta go! Thanks, Big Sis Zibai! See you around! Hi, Mon so much about farming.
Well, she is the god of.
What's so
Damn it,
special
Paimon.
about that? The people of long gone called me the god of soil and grain. Are the fields not made of soil? Is rice not one of the 5 grains?
That's true. So, if the god of soil and grain is a farming god, that means the White Horse Adeptus must be a farming adeptus, right?
Shit. When you put that, when you put it like that, Zibai suddenly seems very down to earth.
Of course, the god of farming is down to earth.
Mind your tongue, impertinent child. How dare you diminish the lofty bearing of an adeptus?
Hey! You're the one who said the god of soil and grain is all about farming.
Enough! It's time for us to take to the skies once more. Join me now. Witness the majesty of mountain, water, and field, and broaden your horizons.
We are going to fly. Cool. All right. Up we go. Oh, I'm not sitting this time, so let's hope I don't die.
Wow! The terraces look so pretty from up here.
The mountains tower like pagodas, the hills coiling at their feet like shells. Layers built upon layers, rising and falling in harmony. A truly unique and mesmerizing sight.
Thinking about it, you have a special connection to this place, you know.
A special connection.
Yeah! There's a local legend about a white horse leaping from a pure spring to follow Rex Lapis into battle. Don't you remember? You must have been living in seclusion around here.
That does sound somewhat familiar.
Oh, and if we keep going up this way, we'll reach a super duper spooky spot. You might have a connection to that place too. There's an ancient array that seals away the remains of a fallen god.
A god's remains?
Yeah! The people of Liyue turned that story into an opera called The Sanctification of Tao Do. Does that ring any bells?
Tao Do. Huh. The 7 and 8 gates array.
That's right, that's right! You do remember!
Bune, the god of the underworld, who could pacify the forces of life and death.
Huh? So, Tao Do had another name?
Let's go take a look.
Oh, okay. Well, I guess we gotta go visit. What are you saying? What is Genshin even about anymore? Hey, it's still about finding your sister. We're just running into a lot of extra things along the way.
Whoa! We've arrived at Wulwang Hill. The atmosphere just turned spooky. I can't help but feel there's something strange about this friend you haven't seen in ages.
Oh, are we gonna run into Hu Tao and Zhongli?
Huh? Paimon thought she heard someone's voice. Let's head down and check it out.
I can't help but
Yep.
feel there's something strange about this friend you haven't seen in ages.
Strange? Whatever do you mean?
Her strangeness defies description. This Miss Zibai is a full-blown enigma, don't you think?
I'm afraid I have no idea what you're talking about.
Aren't you worried about sending her all the way to Yilong Wharf on her own to buy tea? What if she gets lost?
Where there are people, there are paths.
Now I'm the one with no clue what you're saying.
She can ask for directions.
And then what?
She will meet strangers in unfamiliar lands, build friendships, part ways. Hers will be a long journey indeed. The further the journey, the more footprints one leaves behind. The deeper those footprints, the harder it is for time to erase them.
Ah,
so you want her to make new friends. I see. But from what you say, it sounds as though she's not from Liyue.
ああ。以前はリーウェ
You
の
went Japanese again.
だが、これからはそうでなくなるかもしれない。
You're sounding stranger by the second. Huh. Oh, over there. Oh, look who's here.
You're sounding stranger by the second.
Traveler.
You did just speak a different language, Hu Tao.
Fancy meeting in a place like this. Oh my, and Miss Zibai too.
We ran into each other by chance.
Sounds like fate to me. We were taking Zibai to buy some tea from Yulong Wharf. Zhongli sent her there, though she didn't even know the way, and... Oh, drat! We forgot the tea! Oh, Paimon knew we were forgetting something.
Actually, I didn't forget.
Why didn't you say so earlier then?
Well,
What's done is done. There's no need to dwell on it. Fresh tea grows with each passing year. Let fate deliver it as it wills.
Exactly. You can get tea wherever you go. You're hardly running low now, are you? Paimon feels a lot better now that you've said that. Still, I'm a little confused. If you were buying tea, how did you end up all the way out here? We're taking Zibai on a sightseeing tour. We started at Liyue Harbor, stopped in at Yulong Wharf, went sightseeing around Xiaoying Village, made our way to Qingce Village, and now we're here. Wow, that is quite the itinerary. Yeah, actually, Paimon thinks it's about time we headed back.
what are you two doing here, Hu Tao and Zhongli?
I'm here to pay my respects to my ancestors. My dear consultant kindly agreed to join me. It is Lantern Rite, after all. Adepti and ancestors should be venerated alike.
Ancestors? Wait, could you be? Are you heir to the Wulong Kid? Or perhaps the lone butterfly of the Crimson Flame?
Whoa! Have you got all your memories back? Huh? Miss Zibai, you know about the Wangsheng funeral parlor and the 8 adepts?
I happened to hear a storyteller expound on the sanctification of Taodo.
Lots of people know that story, sure, but very few can discern my family lineage from just a glance. Well, Zhongli, your friend here really is quite something. Unfortunately, there's no time to dally right now. We have a hill to climb. Perhaps once today is done, we can find time to chat over tea, recite poetry, and admire the moon?
That would be wonderful, Director Hu.
Oh, and before we go, you've been traipsing around all day. I suggest you stop off at the Wangshu Inn on your way back for a good night's rest. Wouldn't do to exhaust yourselves,
Thanks for the advice.
Don't mention it. All right, we'll take our leave now. See you later.
Why?
Hotel's so thoughtful. Why don't we follow her advice and stay at the Wangshu Inn tonight? Zibai, you can see the whole of Dihua Marsh from up there. The view's amazing. Plus, you can sample Smiley Yanxiao's cooking.
Wangshu, an intriguing name. It couldn't hurt to check it out.
Awesome! Let's go!
All right, let's go to the Wangshu Inn. It's been a bit since we've been here, I think. I feel like I don't really go back to Liyue unless it's for this every year. Lantern Rite. Or I guess any random quests that would bring me here. Like going back to the chasm for the 15th time.
Towering structure Wangshu Inn.
Sure is. We can take the lift up from over there.
Always walking the path long trodden. Does retracing others' footsteps not tire you? Come on, get in. We'll fly to the top.
All right. Well, nobody's seen us do this yet, but I assume well, they're gonna see us now. I'm surprised no one has seen us. Flying. Well, chariot.
Are we really gonna fly up to Wangshu Inn?
Oh, okay. See, that's exactly.
Shall we? All the guests are gonna see us.
Is that a bad thing? To be able to witness an Adeptus. This will surely add to the inn's appeal, not to mention the room prices. The owner will thank us.
You seem to really like showing off your powers.
This inn's architecture is incredible, and the surrounding countryside radiates a picturesque charm. No wonder the new proprietor of the Baiju guest house thinks he can't compete and has decided to change his own establishment's name.
The new proprietor? Ah, you mean Lu Shengsheng's dad. So you know about that too. Personally, Paimon thinks it should go with something like Rex's Rest. That's a contender's name if Paimon's ever heard one.
A fitting name indeed.
So you think the guest house should change its name too? Paimon kinda thought you'd say something like, such sacrosanct traditions must never change.
Time flows ever onward. Why should the rules of yesterday be carried forward into the world of tomorrow? The people of today should determine what is to be kept.
Huh. You're not as old-fashioned and stuffy as Paimon thought.
The years ebb and flow, seas recede to reveal fields. In the vastness of time, I am but a wild horse in a boundless sea of dust. Even Rex Lapis, having waded through the waters of the river of time, is not quite the same as before.
Zhongli? What was he like before?
That is
Damn it.
another story for another time.
Another time that we will never get. They just don't want to tell us.
We have arrived.
We sure have.
This is the first time Paimon's ever flown up to Wangshu Inn on a chariot. Everything's so different when you're up high.
Wangshu. Like moon lanterns and shao lanterns. Might it all be a coincidence?
What's a coincidence?
Do you not know what Wangshu means?
Does it mean the moon?
Not bad. You're clearly much sharper than your diminutive companion.
Oof.
Wangshu can refer to the moon, but its original meaning is actually...
Yeah.
The goddess who rides the bright moon's chariot.
And you must be the conqueror of demons.
Xiao! Paimon was wondering if we'd disturbed you by flying down from the sky.
Not at all. I sensed an unusual presence long before you arrived, though I didn't expect it to be you in a flying chariot.
Ah, a witness at last. I was starting to think we should fly a bit lower. It would be awfully dull if no one ends up marveling at my lofty bearing.
No need. This is already showy enough.
I'm not one to do good from the shadows, as Rex Lapis is wont to do.
Then you must be...
He's the white horse Adeptus.
Nay, I'm only cosplaying as the White Horse Adeptus, in truth.
Cosplaying? What's that?
Ugh, ignore her nonsense. She's a genuine article. The one and only, completely authentic White Horse Adeptus. It's just... Xiao, did Zhongli say anything about her being a teensy bit... not quite right?
Mental instability, perhaps?
Did Zhongli tell you that?
No, this is my own speculation.
Well, you pretty much hit the nail on the head. It's like her brain's filled with a bunch of slimes right now. All gloopy and messy. There's a hot-tempered pyro slime, a math-obsessed hydro slime, and a mischievous little animal slime. But don't tell her Paimon said that, or she'll come and tell us all off.
You white-haired rascal! Do you think I can't hear you?
Uh-oh! We're in for it now!
White Horse Adeptus. You must be weary from your journey. Why not take a rest?
Oh, yes, yes, yes! You must be hungry, right, Zibai? How about we get some food? The chef here is incredible!
It's so hot! So spicy!
Are you okay? Do you want Paimon to get you some water?
Don't worry about me. I just need to pace myself.
So, regarding your friend and her condition, does even the Lord of Geo have no solution?
Zhongli said we should wait and she'll get better on her own. But who knows how long that's gonna take.
He says her three spirits have only just merged and have yet to settle.
Is that why her personalities change so easily?
Paimon thinks that has something to do with her three deadly selves. Zhongli told us that the deadly selves are impure, affecting living things that get too close.
The White Horse Adeptus's remnant spirit was attached to the deadly selves for a long time. It makes sense that her temperament and memories would have been influenced by them.
But Paimon still doesn't really understand what the three deadly selves actually are.
Paimon, as you do not practice self-cultivation, I cannot help you fully understand. But you can think of them simply as emotions and desires. The act of severing the three deadly selves is a means of exercising wicked desires and cultivating one's true self. I believe other nations have similar practices. In Sumeru, it is known as shattering Atmagraha.
Oh! So it's about emotions, desires, and attachments. That sort of thing.
It includes those. I wonder, does she still remember what happened in the past?
Some of it. But right now, it's like she was suddenly awakened. Like she's still half dreaming. The half that's still dreaming might remember things, but the half that's awake doesn't quite get it.
Conqueror of demons, are you looking to learn about Rex Lapis's past from me?
You are an old friend of his, so please, call me by my name.
But Conqueror of Demons sounds so much more imposing.
I'd like to know about Zhongli's past, too.
In days of yore, he was the Lord of Geo, Heaven's Star.
Huh? You said the same thing the day you came back. But what does it mean?
I'm afraid I can't remember.
Hey! Did you really forget? Or are you just pretending so you don't have to tell?
Why not ask Rex Lapis himself? Whether I've forgotten might be up for debate, but I am certain he remembers.
He must have his reasons for not raising the past, and you likely have similar concerns. I shouldn't have asked.
An answer that suits your style, General Elatis. Now that we're on the subject, though, I suddenly remembered something.
Which is?
In the distant past, there was a feast, which I attended. I faintly recall the Lord of Geo also being present that day.
Oh! And then? What happened?
Among the dishes served, there was one that could be found in every household throughout Langan at the start of spring. A dish called Flavor of Spring. I suddenly remembered the recipe for this dish.
Is that it?
Hey, it's pretty cool.
Yes! Since it's Lantern Rite here in Liyue, why don't I make some for you to try?
That sounds good.
Wow! It might not have been the story Paimon was hoping for, but this looks delicious!
The spring breeze stirs, Now is the perfect time to savor this dish. My dutiful guides have gone to great trouble to show me around Liyue, and even the conqueror of demons has graced us with his presence. I feel deeply honored. This flavor of spring is my way of expressing my gratitude.
There's no need for such grand words.
I have a gift for you too.
What's this?
Hey! It's that broken jade token from the antiques exhibition!
I believe this belongs to you, yes?
Indeed. This was once an Adepto treasure of mine. I'm amazed it ended up in your hands. Alas, it serves little purpose now in its fractured state. Please, keep it as a memento.
Oh, that's a shame. Can't we fix it?
This is the way of the world. Once jade is broken, it can never be made whole.
Then, what about forging a new one?
That is a good point. That it has ended up in your hands must be a message from fate. I could try to craft it into a little trinket for you. One that might prove useful on your journey.
Ooh, what sort of trinket?
It's just a passing thought, one that will require the right opportunity. I'll think about it more when the time comes. Now that we've had our fill, we should get some rest. Tomorrow we return to Liyue Harbor, where I'll have need of your guidance once more.
Alright, well, goodbye, Zhao. Alright, back we go.
Let's fly.
Who is that? Ah,
Chi-Chi, the lantern ride is almost over. Do you remember how to make a Shao lantern? Morning, split bamboo, traveler. And get silk, make Paimon. You've got it all mixed up again. They're here again.
Hmm.
Yow yow! Looking good in that new outfit, huh? Hey, it's Paimon! Dr. Baiju gave this to me as a gift. How does it suit me?
it suits you very well. You look adorable. Bunch of
Thank you.
flowers, it's a rabbit thing.
What happened for
Bunny.
Baiju to suddenly give you a brand new outfit, Yao Yao? Dr. Baiju is thanking Yao Yao for teaching me to make Shao lanterns. Chi-Chi and I were just playing together. Dr. Baiju's too kind. Oh, yeah, take a look at this. Dr. Baiju gave me these clothes, but it was Chi-Chi who wove this little basket. Wow, that's beautiful. When did you become so good with your hands, Chi-Chi? I learned to make Shao lanterns. Thanks to Yao Yao. I also made a wish.
What do I always say? The White Horse Adeptus answers prayers. Come, help this old man make an offering in thanks.
Huh? Mr. Liu? What did you pray for?
For my idiot son to finally come to his senses and not change Baiju Guest House's name, which he has.
Huh? He's keeping the old name?
Listen to this. My granddaughter planted a tea seedling in our village just a few days ago.
Shit.
She made a prayer to the White Horse Adeptus to help it grow. Overnight, her seedling flourished into a mature tea tree.
Oh, that sure does sound like a miracle. Could the White Horse Adeptus really have helped it grow?
Of course she did. Oh, White Horse Adeptus, how blessed is our family over whom you keep watch.
Truly, this is an extraordinary miracle. You must record it in your family history without delay.
Of course. Huh? Is that you, Miss Zibai?
Indeed, I have a long-term booking at your guest house.
Yes, I recall. Mr. Zhongli said to charge your expenses to the Wangsheng funeral parlor, if I remember correctly.
That Zhongli. Always making trouble for poor Hu Tao.
I noticed when you were here last that you bear a striking resemblance to the pictures of the White Horse Adeptus in my family history. You both have golden eyes.
Perhaps fate has had a hand in our meeting.
And a glad meeting it is, Miss Zibai. Now, why don't I gift you some tea from my garden to celebrate this encounter? We grow Sunglaw tea there, and it has quite the
So we
reputation
got tea
around Yilong Wharf.
in a very roundabout way.
Oh! Sunglaw, buy 10 boxes, get half off teas. Back on the menu.
Buy 10 boxes, get half off? Don't be silly. This is a gift. It's free.
Woohoo! Nice!
Thank you so much, Boss Lou.
There's no need to thank me. You're a visitor from out of town, which makes you an honored guest. Make yourself at home. Lantern Rite may have ended, but the streets are still bustling with activity. Make sure to take everything in, meet some new friends, and enjoy your time here. And that goes for you kids as well. Happy Lantern Rite.
Got it, Mr. Liu. Happy... Lantern Rite. Yeah! Happy Lantern Rite, everyone!
Happy Lantern Rite indeed.
We did it. Now is at the end. Quest? Or is there more? Guess that's it. And Lantern Rite is actually over. Look, it's all gone. Because I took way too long to complete any of this, so I couldn't do any of the actual small event stuff. Oh well. And that took a little bit over an hour. So, story quests. We have Varka's quest. Where am I looking? Nope, that's not it. Yeah, there we go. So, we completed that. So, now we have Varka's quest. And then the main story is yet to come out, which I think it'll come out. I want to say soon, but I don't actually have a date because I've not been paying attention to any of that stuff.
Where does letter in our bag come from? Could it just blow in on the breeze?
Ugh, dude, Jedi Wolf. Hey, long time no see, my friend. What's that? You say we just met recently? For a heart that always misses its friends, every second feels like an eternity. And after such a grand adventure, not cry, you must have gathered quite a few stories along the way, yes? Are you perhaps looking for an old friend to talk to? Do you happen to need a bard, one who can turn your tales to verse? If so, come and catch up with me at Star Snatch Cliff. The wine is poured and the strings are already tuned. A bard.
I'm in the mood for some peacemaking.
Shut up, Chaska. Shut your mouth. Star Snatch Cliff. Right here. Up we go. Did it actually not give me a quest? It's just... you're being stupid, so shut up. Up. There we go. So we'll start this up, and of course, like usual, we probably won't be able to finish it. We only have an hour, which is fine because we don't really have anything to do after this quest. So if we finish it too quickly, then I don't know what we're gonna do for next stream. I have an idea. There's hangouts and stuff like that. I don't know exactly what they entail. Otherwise, it'd probably just be more grinding or event stuff. I don't know. Hello, Tone Deaf Bard, Barbados. Why am I actually blanking on your name? Venti. Yeah.
Welcome back, old friend. And how should I be addressing you these days? The honorary knight of Mondstadt? The Tumaini of Natlan? Or the great hero of Nodcry?
Just call me by my name.
Well, you sure have your finger on the pulse. We've barely caught our breath since Notcry, but it sounds like you've already heard about what went down.
News travels fast on the wind. But before I can turn your tales into tunes, I need to hear them from the horse's mouth.
The white adept, or the what?
My wine and my lyre are at the ready. So please, traveler, take a seat and tell me your tale.
You tell Venti everything that happened in Nodcry.
Amazing! Incredible! The Rahier of Solnari and the Doctor? Truly a tale for the ages! So, I'm guessing the Wild Hunt is a thing of the past now that you've defeated the Rahier of Solnari?
Seems that way. We were kind of focused on dealing with the Doctor, though.
There's still some vestiges of the Wild Hunt around, but not enough to pose a major threat.
Well, that's good to hear. Hey, now that the Northern Abyss calamity is finally resolved, Varka must be getting ready for the triumphant return of his expedition, right? I haven't seen him in the longest time. He must have so many stories to share.
I was gonna ask, you two have really met before?
Right! Paimon was wondering about that, too. He did call you Barbados. But weren't you still fast asleep back when he was in Mondstadt?
Let's call it half asleep. I was resting my eyes in the Thousand Winds Temple one day when I heard a commotion outside. It was a young knight who had journeyed there in search of trials and oracles after hearing some tall tales at the local tavern. In fact, all that awaited him were moss-covered walls and an angry ruin guard. But he seemed completely unfazed, laughing heartily as he sent the ruin guard's missiles flying off into the horizons.
They must have been making quite a racket if it was enough to wake up the tone-deaf bard.
Yeah, it sounded kinda like...
Like that.
Hey! Is that all you've got? Oh, bring it on!
like that.
New character? Yep.
Giving up already? You're not half as tough as Varka said.
A young knight of Favonius trekking out to the Thousand Winds Temple in search of adventure. Now there's a sight I haven't seen in a while.
A bard in green clothes. Does this mean... Oh, you're Venti? I was just wondering how I was gonna track you down.
Oh, so you were looking for the tone-deaf bard? Strange place to start your search.
I'd have gone to the Cat's Tail.
Hold on. Blonde hair, white hair. You must be the honorary knight. And Paimon! The Grand Master talks about you all the time. Allow me to introduce myself. I'm Lowen, Vice Captain of the 5th Company of the Knights of Favonius and a member of the Expeditionary Force. Pleased to make your acquaintance.
Oh, so you're part of the expedition, huh? Right. So that's why Paimon's never seen you around in Mondstadt. Hey, wait a second. We never saw you in Nodcry either.
That's probably because when the Wild Hunt was still running rampant, I spent most of my time out on my own, making mincemeat out of monsters. I barely went back to base at all. Then, once the Wild Hunt calmed down, I got sent back to Mondstadt. Mixed blessing, if you ask me. Sounds like I missed out on some serious action.
No wonder we never saw you while we were dealing with the Doctor. So, why did Varka send you back?
Tell me he sent you to...
Deliver some letters.
I was gonna say deliver a letter.
There's one for the Knights of Favonius, one for the church, another for the Dawn Winery, at least 10 of them in total.
Jeez, how many people has he sent to deliver his mail now? Mika, Inefa, Lowen. He should just hire a full-time mailman already.
It's true.
In fact, he's earned himself a new nickname. Let's go with Sir Writes-A-Lot.
Another day, another nickname, huh, Tone Deaf Bard?
I'll have you know that poetry and letters were humanity's earliest means of expressing their thoughts. So, tone deaf or not, I wear the title of Bard with pride, and I consider Sir Rite-a-lot to be quite a compliment.
Wait, really? Darn it! Maybe Paimon should come up with some harder-hitting nicknames for these two.
Anyway, since this young man has come all the way to the Thousand Winds Temple looking for me, I assume he must have a letter for me too. Am I right?
You sure are, to use the Grand Master's own words.
This one is for the bard in green clothes. These days, I think he goes by Venti. Doesn't really have an address as such. You could start by asking around in Mondstadt, or maybe try your luck at the Thousand Winds Temple.
I figured that since there was this punching bag here, Ruin Guard, I could get some practice in while I was at it. So, I came right here the second I got back to Mondstadt.
That Varker is so slapdash sometimes. It's a good thing we happen to be nearby.
So, what does the letter say?
Oh, he also said to remind you to write back.
Nothing in particular. Just some idle chatter between two drinking buddies. But if I'm supposed to write back this time, I'll need some time to mull over my response. Varka gave you a whole bunch of letters to deliver, right? Maybe you can head into Mondstadt and deliver the rest of them first?
My thoughts exactly, assuming I can find the way. Hopefully the roads haven't changed too much since the pre-expedition days.
Well, why don't we have Mondstadt's honorary knight escort this homeward-bound wanderer to the city? I'm sure some of the recipients of Varka's letters will turn out to be old friends of yours, too.
I have no objections.
Let's go! It's been a while since Paimon's done any guide work.
Thank you so much, honorary knight. And you, Miss Guide.
Right. I assume some troubling things were in that letter.
The Wild Hunt. Andreas?
Who the fuck is Andreas?
Home safe, Varka.
Who's Andreas?
Why do my ears feel so hot all of a sudden? Is someone talking about me? Surely there's no way anyone found the secret stash of cash in my office. That would be terrible.
Oof.
Grandmaster, bad time to get distracted. Watch out! Enemies approaching!
Huh? Oh, it's just a few stragglers. They're no real threat to us. This expedition is almost over. We just need to deal with these final few targets, and then we will make our triumphant return!
Oh, get to place.
Stormwind!
All right.
Without the ray here of Sonari to direct them, it seems like all that's left is their primal urge to destroy.
If this is all that the Wild Hunt can muster now, surely the Lightkeepers of Nodcry will be able to deal with what's left.
Just like I thought. What we should be wary of now is...
Grandmaster, based on Lightkeeper intel and our own reconnaissance, one of the suspected targets should be just up ahead.
Good. You know the drill. Stay here and stand guard. Leave the rest to me.
Yes, Grandmaster!
Ooh.
We meet again, Andreas.
Who the fuck is Andreas? Face the wolf spirit.
So, you've returned from Mondstadt. Don't you want to see what it looks like now? I was planning to take a look around there myself. Perhaps you could be my guide.
What's this?
An echo from 1,000 years ago? Everything seems normal so far. Here's hoping I'm just overthinking things. There are 2 other places to check. Maybe this will all go smoothly after all. It's your turn, my friend. Come, Andreas!
Although, for returning to your old home, perhaps Andreas is a little too ostentatious. Might be better to go by...
Boreas. Huh?
Injustice, corruption, iniquity.
What is happening?
Is the surface world still as wretched and foul as ever? Answer me, heir to the knighthood of Boreas.
Looks like I'm not getting out of this without a fight.
Okay. To those who embark on the expedition.
That's where things stand with the expedition. The victors will be returning home soon, so make sure to stock up on wine for the celebrations. P.S. I hope everyone's keeping up with their daily training. I'll be testing you all when I get back to make sure no one's regressed. P.P.S. I wrote individual letters for each and every one of you. Don't forget to write back.
That's all.
Everyone gets one? Wow! Sir Rite is really living up to his name.
I guess the Grand Master must have something specific to say to each of us. Even I got a letter, and I'm not a real knight yet.
Jean? Oh, yes. That's our Grand Master for you.
By the way, anyone know where I can find the cavalry captain? I have a letter for him as well.
You mean Kaya? He said he was meeting a friend from the church at the Angel Share. Allegedly for work. Said he was exchanging intel. But I'd say there's a 50-50 chance he's just there for a drink.
The angels share. Intelligence from the Church of Favonius?
I'm on bets there'll be lots of familiar faces there. How about we deliver Kaya's letter? And these are their 2 as well!
Really? Oh, that would be a great help, thank you.
Our thanks to you too, Lowen. The other knights will help distribute the remaining letters. You've had a long journey. Please go get some rest.
Great, but I won't be resting just yet. I have one last letter to deliver to Wolvendom. This one, I was planning on delivering personally. I heard that another challenger recently passed Boreas' trial. Well, with any luck, that wolf might be willing to reveal himself to me, too.
Very well, but please remember to show respect to the local wolves.
I will. Goodbye.
Clearly something is bothering Jean. I should talk to her before going to the Angel's Share. Can I talk to everyone else? Looks like I could talk to everyone else. Hello, Noelle.
Grandmaster offered lots of advice in his letter regarding my recent assessments. I didn't think he'd spare a thought for that kind of thing in the middle of an expedition. So, honorary knight, if you have the time, do you think you could help me out with my special training?
Or I don't know what that would entail, but why not? Who are you? Traveling scholar. Strange. Okay. Well, let's go talk to the rest of them. I think they're all just up the stairs, yeah. Okay, hey Eula.
He wants to test me to see if my skills have regressed? I still haven't forgotten how he went easy on me last time. I'm assuming you must have seen him going all out before. When the time comes, you'd better keep an eye on him for me.
Alright. Yep. Hello, Lisa.
Ah, the Grand Master. The archives are filled with documents awaiting his review. I'm not letting him run off again until he's finished dealing with every last one. On another note, have you spoken to Jean? I hope she'll finally be able to relax a little once Varka returns.
Please be quiet within the premises and refrain from making a racket.
Okay, we'll deliver these letters to the Adventurers Guild and the Cat's Tail. You can just handle the ones for the Angel share.
The expedition is finally wrapping up. Oh, I hope the maps I made on our way there are good enough to get them safely home.
The Grand Master wrote in his letter that the Boom Blossom bombs we sent worked really well. He wants to know if we've made any more.
Uncle Marcus coming home? Yay! I can't wait to go outside and play with him!
Alright then. Where is Jean? She upstairs? No. No? Okay, she's down here. Hello, Jean.
Honorary Knight, you're still here?
I'll be setting off shortly, but it seems like there's something on your mind.
Is it that obvious?
Yes.
Huh? But Varka's coming back. The situation in Nokrai is stable. Surely things are looking up.
True. From what you and Lowen have told me, the expedition has indeed accomplished its strategic objectives. It seems that Mondstadt no longer faces any threat from the perils of the North, be they the Wild Hunt or the Doctor. And yet, for some reason, I can't help but recall something the Grandmaster said to me before he left.
If I don't make it back from this expedition, you'll have to assume the mantle of Grand Master of the Knights of Favonius. If it comes to that, remember to train the next Knight of Boreas in my stead. I've planted some promising seeds in Mondstadt, but they still need time to grow. Some have yet to master the art of social interaction. Some don't yet understand that they too need protecting. And some, well, some might not even want to be a knight yet. What's wrong? Well, there's no need to frown. I'm going on an expedition, not marching to my death. This is all just a contingency plan in the event that I'm unable to return. Until I return, I leave them in your care.
The lineage of the Knights of Boreas has nearly been extinguished twice in Mondstadt's history. The first wandering knight to claim the title arrived in Mondstadt 1,000 years ago, along with his wolf companion. He was as free as the wind. He left no succession plan behind. Even his name was lost to history. The title of Boreas could have disappeared from Mondstadt just as he did. But he had an informal disciple, a knight named Ravenwood, who admired the Knight of Boreas greatly. Ravenwood's valor and swordsmanship earned him the wolf spirit's recognition. When the old aristocracy tried to regain power, Ravenwood came once more to Mondstadt's defense. From then on, the title of Knight of Boreas was passed down from generation to generation within the Knights of Favonius.
Wolf spirit? You mean that big blue wolf in Wolfenden?
Correct. As you may already know, the Wolf of the North is the surviving spirit of an ancient god, and the Knight of Boreas serves as an intermediary between him and humanity. Lupus Boreas, who had never known what it meant to love, came to understand it through the journey with his human companion. In the end, he chose to allow his power to become one with the land. This was once a well-known tale in Mondstadt, but these days, few people are aware that the starting point of the Wolf King's journey was not Mondstadt, but Nodcry.
Could it be?
The great Wolf King of the North came here from Nodcry, although he doesn't like to speak of his past. In fact, he rarely shows himself to people at all nowadays. As such, this tale can only be found deep within the Knights of Favonius library. Even among the Knights of Favonius, few are aware of it. The Grand Master didn't disclose any concrete objectives before departing on his expedition. I couldn't help but wonder whether it might somehow be related to Nodcry's Wolf of the North. I kept my speculations to myself, however. Sharing them would only spread unwarranted suspicion toward the Four Winds among the people of Mondstadt. You experienced the turmoil caused by Duval and the East Wind's actions for yourself. Surely you can understand my concern?
No wonder Varga wasn't clear about his motives. Is that what he was worried about?
Very possibly. He was probably also reserving judgment. Having heard about your experiences in Nodcry, I now suspect that the Grand Master hadn't yet ascertained the true identity of our enemy at that time. And as it turns out, the calamity born in the north wasn't an ancient god, but rather the Wild Hunt and the Doctor. I guess we were both jumping to conclusions.
Well, always better to be over-prepared than caught off guard. Facing the worst-case scenario with no backup plan would have been far worse.
Yes, I completely agree. The tide can turn rapidly in times of battle. It's a leader's responsibility to prepare for every possible contingency. Even if his contingency plan never needs to be put into action, I'm sure the Grand Master is relieved to know that it's in place.
Interesting. Leave the Knights of Favonius headquarters. Okay. I wish you all the best of luck.
That turned into a pretty long conversation, huh? We should probably go deliver those letters to the Angels share now.
Okie dokie. Shut up.
When you're mixing drinks in hot weather, start by pouring in cold water and add ice cubes. Then drain out the water before adding the other ingredients. How's that for a secret recipe? Maybe it's worth a little intel in return.
Please. I've known that little trick for a good 10 years at least. You'll have to offer something a little more substantial if you're serious about trading.
I know there's no one else in the tavern right now, but do you two really need to talk so loudly? Especially if you're supposed to be exchanging confidential information.
Kaya! Rosaria! D-Luke! Paimon knew we'd find you here!
Looks like it's about to get even noisier.
A little liveliness never killed anyone. Traveler, Paimon, what brings you our way?
I have a letter for each of you. You deliver Varka's letters to their recipients.
Please allow me to once again express my sincere condolences regarding your late father and the incident with Eric. We make absolutely no excuse for his crimes. I hope you will give some serious consideration to the question I asked you before I left, though I'm sure you're tired of hearing me ask by now. The Knights of Favonius will always welcome you.
From the look on your face, I'm guessing the Grand Master is still refusing to drop it?
He nags like an old man. It's hardly surprising.
Huh? Drop what? What's this about?
Nothing, really. Before leaving on the expedition, Varka came here to chat with me over a drink. I failed to avoid him. He, asked me if I'd consider rejoining the Knights of Favonius, and I declined. He expressed his regret about everything that happened, and asked me to reconsider. That's all there is to it.
Yeah, right. Sounds like you skipped a lot of details. There's clearly more to it.
Whatever details I chose to omit are in the past. Dragging them back up now serves no purpose.
You say that now, but back then, you couldn't let it go. You and the Knights of Favonius were constantly at odds.
I wasn't seeing the full picture. I've had a lot of time to reflect since then. But my answer remains unchanged. I'm not rejoining the Knights of Favonius. Both the Grandmaster and the acting Grandmaster are too upright and honorable. I can't see the shadows that lurk beneath them due to the size of the organization they lead. They need someone on the outside to keep watch vigilantly.
If I had a Mora for every time I've heard you
VA
read
for
that
Diluc is the same VA for
I
Aaron.
actually don't disagree with the
possible.
first part of what you said. But don't you think someone can keep tabs on things from the inside?
When you join an organization, you're bound by its rules, no matter how free it may seem on the surface.
What she said.
You think so? Never mind the Knights. Have you honestly ever been bound by the rules of the Church?
Good question. Have you considered that maybe that's why I chose to join the Church and not the Knights to begin with?
Are they arguing or not? It's kind of hard to tell.
They're not arguing, they just have different ways of protecting those around them.
Oh, kind of like the contingencies Jean was talking about. The more ways they have to protect their home, the better. Huh? Traveler?
Wonder if this is exactly what Varka was hoping for. Says the voice actor for him is Sean Chiplock. That rings any bells. Persona 5, Legend of Zelda, Danganronpa, 0, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Somnium Files, Combat, Mating Digital Circus, Spider-Man. Oh boy, he's done a lot of anime. I don't see anything for Matt McKenzie. Oh, it's not. Yeah, no, different person. He has done a lot of voices in a lot of anime, though. And games. So I'm sure you've heard his voice before, somewhere. Anyway, Gaia, what's up?
What should I report back to the Grand Master on? Let me
The heart hears what it wants to hear,
Nothing
exactly.
more inside the city, monster activity in the wild. Oh, and a review of the latest vintages. I think I'll leave it at that.
Alright.
My reply won't be a long one, as usual. I'm sure Varka won't be surprised.
Ugh. Go upstairs. Hey, you.
If you hadn't had to deliver that guy's mail, you wouldn't have been subjected to all this tedious arguing. When I write back, I'll tell him to quit making trouble for other people.
It's no trouble. Lowen did most of the work. We just volunteered to do the last leg of the journey. Mostly so we could come say hello.
Besides, I wouldn't really call that an argument. You just have different ideas on how to protect Mondstadt.
see what's really going on here? All three of us fell for that old rascal's scheme far too readily.
Huh? Scheme? What do you mean? Was Varka lying in his letters then?
No. While I'm sure Varka knows full well that Diluc would never agree to rejoin the Knights, I believe the sentiments he expressed were genuine, as was his offer to welcome Diluc back. There are people like Kaya and I, and then there are those who are true champions of justice to the core. Those people are the most susceptible to being driven to extremes by great upheaval. It's happened in Mondstadt before. Not only that, but it happened to a Knight of Boreas. That'll really hit home for Varka. And that's why his nagging is even more persistent than usual.
A champion of justice driven to extremes. You're saying that happened to a Knight of Boreas?
Yeah. So no one's told you this before? The lineage of the Knights of Boreas had nearly been extinguished twice in history. The first was at its inception. The second was the case I was alluding to.
Oh! Wasn't Jean telling us about this? Wait, and then we got caught up talking about the expedition, and we never got around to the second time.
I happened to hear about it from Varka once when he was drinking and started yammering on. The second crisis in the Knights of Boreas lineage.
Of course, 500 years ago. Yeah, why not?
years ago.
Yep. Godria, blah,
Although
blah,
the
blah.
Knights of Boreas are meant to be intermediaries between humans and wolves, in practice, very few of them have been truly recognized by Lupus Boreas over the past millennium. Of those who have, the best known are the first Knight of Boreas, Ravenwood, the wolf pup Rostam, and Varka himself. But 500 years ago, there was one who earned the respect of Boreas even before gaining the title. He was a disciple of Rostam. They thought he would become the mightiest Knight of Boreas who ever lived. He was the perfect knight. Righteous, principled. His name was Roland, the blood-stained knight.
Yikes! Bloodstained Knight? That sounds a little ominous.
Why does Roland sound familiar?
Well, apparently his original title was the White Knight. But he lost countless comrades during the Abyssal Calamity 500 years ago, including his tutor and mentor, Rostam. The endless bloodshed stained his sword and armor a crimson as deep as black, transforming the White Knight into the Blood-Stained Knight. After that, he threw himself completely into battling monsters, leaving Mondstadt and the Knights of Favonius behind. To this day, no one knows his final whereabouts. It's hard to say whether the loss of an important figure in his life is what drove him to the point of obsession, or whether he was already too far gone to save. But had he known that the Knights of Favonius would always welcome him back, perhaps things would have turned out differently. So if you want my opinion, the reason why Varka keeps asking Diluc to rejoin, despite knowing that he'll never say yes, is to let him know you're not alone. After all these years, he's still as persistent as ever. Just like how he used to be with me.
Huh. Turns out Varka's a lot more thoughtful than he lets on. Paimon had the wrong idea about him. Anyway, there's still something about this whole Boreas business that Paimon isn't really getting. Wasn't Andreas a god in Mondstadt thousands of years in the past? If so, why did Jean say that Boreas and the Wandering Knight only arrived here just 1,000 years ago? Plus, Paimon's super curious about what happened to Roland.
Shall we go get answers straight from the horse's or wolf's mouth? We can meet up with Lowen and Wolvendom while we're at it. Yeah, we could just talk to the wolf.
He hasn't been showing himself much lately, but he always seems happy to oblige whenever you show up. Let's go!
Yes, we can go talk to... why am I blanking? Razor. Well, I'm sure he's there. But let's go. Dark and spooky.
What's going on here? Was Wolvendom always like this? Paimon has a bad feeling about this.
Did Lowen piss him off? Oh, what the fuck? Okay. You're not supposed to be here. Die. Lightning.
One with the force. Let's nip that in the bud. Yeah.
Yup. I hate fighting these guys so much. Eat this. And that. Yep.
Let's get this show on the road.
Hold on to your hats.
One with the force. I'll approve you. And voila!
Oz revealed.
Locked on.
Bullseye. Bullseye.
Alright.
Step right up.
God, I really hate them.
And shroud. Here comes the finale. Stay calm, stay calm.
By royal decree. Ha!
Locked on.
Are you alright?
Stay alert, there's still something nearby.
What now? There better not be more wild hunt monsters.
Lowen? Yep. Lowen?
You scared Paimon stiff. She thought you were.
Stop right there. Answer me this. The 2 letters I gave you, who are they for?
2 letters? Wasn't it 3?
There were 3. Gaia, Luke, and Rosari.
Okay. Well, Paimon's coolest naive expression doesn't appear to be an act.
Hey! What are you trying to say? Wait. What are you trying to say, huh? Huh?
You're saying you passed the test.
Paimon passed a test? Really? Huh! She didn't even realize she was taking one!
You may dispense with your suspicions. The Wolfpack has borne witness. They fought against the aberrations that encroached upon this land.
Oh.
And our attackers showed no ability to disguise themselves this time. A familiar scent. Come. I will await you at the usual grounds.
Well, if the boss of Wolvendom has vouched for you, I guess I should apologize for doubting you just now.
It always pays to remain vigilant. Were you attacked by the Wild Hunt too?
Sure was. Fortunately, my experience in Nodcry didn't go to waste. Turns out the Wild Hunt all feel the same when you stab them. They didn't stand a chance. Something seems wrong with that old wolf, though. Go on. You should check on him.
Right. Something seems off about this entire thing. But we'll talk to the wolf.
Let's fly.
Hello, friend. I don't want to have to fight you. I'm not really prepared to do so.
Lupus Boreas, not injured. Why so weak? Am I not strong enough?
You are not to blame. With your Claw, you successfully blocked their attacks. However, their assault went beyond the mere physical world. They followed my trail from the distant north across the ley lines. They sought to corrupt the territory I protect. But I shall not let them succeed without a fight.
Trail starting in the north, so they came from Nodcry?
We meet again, human Lupical.
Hello?
So, are you saying that the wild hunt we just got attacked by came all the way from Nodcry to Mondstadt? How is that even possible?
As you know, I stand before you as an incomplete being. I am but one remnant of the god Andreas' soul. The source of this turmoil. I can sense it. It lies in the north. It is the part of me that remains in Nodcry, from whence I came.
Huh? Now Paimon's even more confused. How can you be in two places at once?
Are all gods like this? Do you all like to split yourselves into multiple parts?
For many gods, housing a part of their soul within an object is no difficult feat. But those who can perform such delicate partitions as this are rare, even among the gods. The Wolf King, Andreas, was particularly adept in this art. Otherwise, no remnants of his soul would have survived till the present day.
Huh? The bard's back?
Tone-deaf bard? What are you doing here?
Maybe the god of Animo guided me here. For it appears that someone is in need of a tale from the distant past. And our wolf friend doesn't seem too keen on recounting it himself. Who better than a bard to do the honors? Lord Boreas, do I have your blessing to share this story?
As you wish.
Lupus Boreas wandered the frozen tundra and stumbled into the Sealy Hall. Enchanted by their song, tender as the dawn's starlight, and curious about the ways of humankind, the wolf bade farewell to his home and set off for the city to the south. As the high tower crumbled and the fierce winds fell silent, Lupus Boreas, who once had hunted with the storm winds himself, looked within and inquired, was the shelter he provided for humanity really any different from that given by the reclusive king in his tower? The wolf entrusted those under his protection to a new god and quietly returned to the frozen north. There, in a palace long since abandoned by its former master, the great wolf closed his eyes and slept. 500 bitter winters passed, then 500 equally frigid springs. He slumbered undisturbed until a night stumbled in from the cold, just as Lupus Boreas had once done at the Sealy Hall, and awoke him at long last. The night asked the wolf to join him on a journey south, to see once more the land that had all but faded from his memory. The gentle wolf, unwilling to refuse the human's earnest plea, split his soul into two halves and left his home once more. Seeing how the ice and snow had given way to verdant plains, hearing the laughter and song that now filled the once somber city, the aging Lupus Boreas turned to his friend, the god of Animo, and remarked, "So, this is the world the humans dreamed of." Though the night's journey was not yet over, the wolf chose to bid farewell to his companion here. He had written the end to his story. What knowledge he had been gifted flowed into the land. Everything he was, he gave unto the world. Well, that's how a bard would tell the tale. Lord Boreas, is there anything you'd like to add?
There is no need for you to ask that question.
So that's what happened. You returned to Mondstadt with that knight 1,000 years ago, and then, for the sake of the new Mondstadt,
You need not feel remorse on my account. That was my answer, my decision. If anyone should feel regret, it is the part of me who remained in Notcry. I fear Andreas has not found peace in his heart even to this day. That is surely why those vile aberrations were able to exploit his weakness, sowing the seeds of all the turbulence that has ensued.
But we followed Boreas' trail in Nodcry. We investigated and discovered no signs of instability.
Andreas should still be slumbering by the lakeside. Perhaps all the recent turmoil in Notcry has had unforeseen consequences. And there's more. I detect another familiar scent from across the ley lines. A scent that reeks of blood.
Could it be Roland, the Bloodstained Knight?
Oh, the White Knight who became the Bloodstained Knight? The mightiest knight of Boreas? But wasn't he from 500 years ago? You think he's immortal or something?
I remember him as just a man. His lifespan should be no longer than any other of his kind. But before he severed his connection to Boreas, his final destination, it was the ancient kingdom of
I fucking knew it.
as you call it. Beyond that, I know not if he lived or died.
Roland sounds so. It's one of the fucking people we've probably already met. Who's Roland? Why does that sound familiar? Anyway, Conria, 500 years ago.
If you want to get to the bottom of this, I'm afraid you'll have to make another trip
Ah,
to
damn it.
Nodcry yourselves. As luck would have it, another old friend of ours just so happens to be free right now. If you ask him nicely, he might give you a lift. That could save you a lot of time on the road.
No wonder I can suddenly sense the east wind's
Huh.
presence.
If even Mondstadt has been affected by the fallout, Nodcry must be in real trouble by now. I hope Varka can handle it.
Varka? Is he in danger?
I believe too many passengers would slow our dear friend down. I fear he only has room to carry one person, along with perhaps a diminutive companion.
I understand. I'll go.
Alright, wish it could be me, but I accept that we should send our strongest warrior to fight Nodcry's battles. I'll stay here and deal with any wild hunt that try harassing Mondstadt. It'll be a good chance to try out some new moves.
I stay in Mondstadt too. With Traveler's help, Varka will be safe.
Razor, give me your iron claw.
He gonna attach himself to it. Oh.
Golden-haired traveler, give this token to the current knight of Boreas.
What's this?
It is a wolf spirit. It contains my power and thoughts. Though I have given him a piece before, this should bring him new strength.
The Dominator of Wolves once bestowed the power of his soul upon his pack, strengthening their hearts and sharpening their claws and fangs.
But human hearts and flesh cannot bear the soul of a wolf directly. It would be akin to forcefully merging a human and a wolf into one being. They would descend into chaos. To prevent the entanglement of souls, The most I can do is temporarily house my power and thoughts within claws and fangs wrought of steel. Although, truth be told, that knight does not lack for power. What he needs more is the thoughts within. But I shall leave this for him to explain.
Is it safe to separate a piece of the wolf spirit at a time like this?
The great wolf king of the north remains strong for now. Besides, do I not have the protection of my Lupacol?
I will protect Lupacol. The North and Varka, I leave to you.
Just give me the word whenever you're ready.
All right, we're gonna end it there. Yeah, we're gonna end it there. So if you missed any previous episodes, go check out the YouTube channel. There's a playlist over there, Genshin playlist, with all the VODs, previous episodes, whatnot, so you can catch up on all that. There's also other stuff over on the YouTube channel, different playlists of all kinds of other stuff, Twitch VODs and whatnot, and edited videos. But yeah, let's see. The next stream is gonna be Sunday. Gonna be playing some more Warframe probably. And then Tuesday some more VR chat, and then Genshin again on Friday. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to say. So we'll continue this next week. And yeah, we'll go from there. So let me put this out for you. Yeah. And then yeah, again, thanks for watching. I'll see you all next time.